Welcome to my Programmatic SEO course. Now, in this hour-long video, you'll learn exactly how to do Programmatic SEO. Not just how to do it, but why you'd want to do it, as well as some examples and case studies of other people and big brands doing it. So with that being said, let's just jump straight into my computer so I can show you step by step how to actually do Programmatic SEO and a bunch more cool stuff. Let's go. Okay, welcome to the whiteboard. Now I know this doesn't look super elaborate, but trust me, it's all you need. Don't overcomplicate stuff. And to successfully do Programmatic SEO, I'll go over three things. The very first thing is some case studies. Now, before I show how to do it, I want to show you examples and tangible examples of people actually doing it and the reasoning behind why they're doing it. So I'm going to play a clip, an old clip of me going over all these case studies. You can skip ahead if you'd like, but in my opinion, it's important that you watch it. Okay, so play the clip for all the case studies. All right, there we go. So hopefully now you know a bit more about Programmatic SEO and why people are doing it. Now, let's go over, of course, how to do it manually, right? Now, first things first, and for this video's sake, we got to choose an example, right? Let's say, for example, we are working with a traveling app. So our niche, right, is travel. Okay, our product is a traveling app, okay? Traveling app, let me just give you a bit more context. I know this is going to be boring, but that's just how it is, right? Traveling app, users can look up guides for different cities. Let's do countries, easier countries in specific times of the year. This is all going to make sense, don't worry. So that's the year. That's to be good enough, right? Specific times of the year. Now, you know, of course, by now that Programmatic SEO is all about, right, making something that follows a template, right? And in this case, the template you're going to be following is, let me just do it here again, I guess. So probably is this, and the template would be something like traveling guide to country in in season. So here's the ICP, for example. Let's just do, here's the problem that we're fixing. Right? Thing is that when you travel, for example, to Asia, right? Asia has two seasons, right? The wet season, where it rains like for 6 months, and the dry season, where it's like dry for 6 months, right? And going to Bali, or let's just do Indonesia, Thailand, all these places, right? Your travel plans will look very different if you go to, of course, if you change country, they're going to be very different, right? But if you change seasons, so if you go into the first 6 months of the month, what you do, what's open, the things you can do there are very different when what you can do in the dry months. For example, in Thailand, right? If you go to cities, for example, like Chiang Mai, which is in the north, in February, March, right? They burn the rice and the air gets all this, not pollution, but all this smoke. And so people on there just come to other parts of Thailand. It's this nuanced thing, right? Again, I'm telling you all this, not just at random. All this makes sense because I'm building this strategy with you, okay? And so, for example, if you were to search for a travel guide in Thailand, Chiang Mai, again, in the north of Thailand, for the first 6 months of the year, or for example, for February, March, well, most likely you wouldn't include this city. Or if you were to include it, you say, hey, listen, it's the big cloud of smoke, but you can still go here, here, and there, right? So this is the need people have, because people are constantly searching for what to do in XYZ place. Travel guide for this country in this month. Is Bali good in February, right? Again, there's infinite things we can do here, right? We could do, is country good, or is month a good time to visit country, right? Again, there's all of these questions we can add, or we can write articles, programmatic articles for this, okay? Now, again, let's just take these templates. Again, we can do infinite templates. Hopefully by now, this was able to give you some critical thinking as to what templates you can build for your own niche, right? But right now we're just do these two, right? Travel guide for country in season. Is month or is time a good time to visit country, right? Question mark. Okay, so now what we do is pretty straightforward. Now we have these variables, country, season. I guess season, month is the same thing. Well, we do a list, right? Of course, country, well, there's a bunch of countries in the world, but let's just say we're targeting Asia, okay? As the continent, of course. We could do Thailand. You make a list of this. Thailand, Indonesia. Let me just do this. It's easier like this. List of countries in Asia. There we go. That's why we love ChatGPT. You could just copy all these ones right here. Just wait for this to load. All right, I think we have enough. You get the point. Now, of course, we got to write the variables for the season, right? Because country is one variable, as I saw before, right? And now let's just do season. Season. Okay, and let's just do dry season. Wet season. And we can even do like, we can combine both. Let's just do January, just do all the months until December, okay? Now, we have all we need. Let me just change this up right here so it makes sense. Season. So is April a good time to visit country, or traveling guide to country in April, for example, okay? Now, what we do, and this will be the third step. Now, you can do all this manually, but I mean, as you know, I'm a very big proponent of using AI. I just use ChatGPT, right? Why would you not use AI when it just saves you a bunch of time? So if you could use AI to automate this process, well, why not? And so for this, we're going to use this tool. Full disclosure, this is my tool. I own this tool. You can use it, you cannot use it. I don't know, sure, maybe there's more tools out there. I'll just use this one because it's the one I own. It's the one I like to use for this, okay? If you want, I'll leave a coupon down below in the description so you don't pay full price if you don't give it a go. But again, now we're leveraging AI to do this for us. Now, let's start first. Let me just build here a workspace. New workspace, let's call it Programmatic SEO for traveling app, okay? Because our goal again is to promote our app, right? Our goal is to get all of these articles and all these SEO articles linking out and pushing our main website so people install our app, okay? So, Programmatic SEO for traveling app, let's just do SEO article. And we could do, I mean, we could import it via an Excel, which I guess we could do. Opening Google Sheets right here, and let's just copy what we just wrote. Let's just do this, for example, season, again, we just do dry season, wet season, then all the months. Now, I won't do many countries because it's gonna take me a while. I'll just paste in a few so it's easier for you guys to understand. My whole point is to like, make you understand things, right? That's the whole point here. It's not just to show you things, it's to actually give you the thought process behind things. Let me just do 10, for example, okay? 10 should be good enough. Paste it here, okay? Okay, so now we have season, we have country. Just title this traveling app, okay? There we go. Okay, so now what we do is we just copy this and tell AI to take this list, like this sheet with 2 columns and give me 30 or 20 titles for articles in the following format. Okay, so now we go here, just copy the format that we just previously decided on. Again, I'm doing this quite fast, but again, my point is to show you my thought process behind it. You don't have to copy what I'm doing word for word. You just have to understand why I'm doing things. Okay, so we just copy this real quick and paste it into GPT right here. Okay, following format, where country, season. Okay, let's see what the output of this is. Scroll down. Jesus, forgot the columns. Okay, that's done on my part. Just download this real quick. There we go. Just upload it right here. There you go. And just wait a few seconds for this to load. There we go. And I'll be back once this is done. All right, there we go. We have the titles, right? Traveling guide to country in season. So country, season, season, country, which is based on the other two, right? So traveling guide in country, season, traveling guide in country, season. So, okay, so we have this basically, okay? So what you do is just copy this, right? 20 tiles. Again, all this is following the format that we previously agreed on for our programmatic SEO strategy. So just paste this here for context. Okay, there we go. So again, all these are following the same thought process of these templates. So you created the templates, and then, I mean, yeah, sure, you could do all this manually, but I'm just using ChatGPT because it's way faster to do it for me. Okay. Okay, so the template one, right? We have this one. I think it's jumps one. These are all template ones, right? So the odd numbers are template ones, and the even numbers are template two. So template two is season a good time to visit country? Is season a good time to visit country? So a even number is season a good time to visit. Okay, perfect. Now what we do is we go here. Now give me a table with these 20 titles and the country keyword in the first column. Now this is just so I can get the data straight, because I want to import it into Journalist AI, and so that's why I'm doing this. I'll be back in a second. Okay, there we go. Just make sure the country is the one mentioned in the title, right? Because it's doing like Indonesia and then Thailand. Doesn't make any sense, right? So I just want to make sure I didn't even verify. Perfect. Let's just download this, and now we're going to import it here. So let's go here and do import. Boom. There we go. And so now, again, we'll have a list of our keywords and titles ready to go, right? So let's just wait for this to load. Right, there we go. So this one's Thailand. So if I click here to see, right, Thailand and the article title, Traveling Guide to Thailand in Dry Season, okay? And if I just open one random right here, Bangladesh, Traveling Guide to Bangladesh in May. So again, country and the month, right? And by the way, I made these templates like a bit of a top of the funnel, which is country and season. You could even do city and season, right? You can be super granular. But I would start with the overarching thing and then narrow it down as you go. So if you're doing this, start with countries and seasons, then move to cities, for example, then move to boroughs, right? Then move to like streets, who knows, right? So yeah, that's basically it. So now we could just take all these and just hit generate, right? And we'd have 21 articles for programmatic SEO done just like that for our niche, right? And not only can you generate, but after that, you can just have them so they're published automatically to your site. So for example, if I go here to one of my other projects, right, let me just go here to my gardening workspace and then just open up, for example, an article right here, go to my history tab. Again, with this, you can do things manually, semi-manually, or fully automatically. So I go here, click this article that I generated a couple hours ago. I click here to post to my integration. So I can have the article done, right, and then click here to post it to my site. I can do this manually, or I can automate it with AI. So I can have it so once the article is generated, it'll be automatically published to my site. And the way I do this, which again, I won't dive too deep in how to do this inside of Journalist AI, you can watch the tutorials, but basically you go here to blog automation, click campaigns down on blogs. Let me just do one just for testing right here. My Programmatic SEO auto blog, right? You enable this, and now there's three types of auto blogs essentially. We have the full auto blog mode, which basically takes in a feed, which I won't dive deep into what it is. So it basically takes in your keywords, the ones that I just did, right? Automatically generates articles and then automatically posts them to your site. And it keeps doing that forever, right? Then we have the planned automation, where it just, instead of taking in a feed automatically that takes in and generates more and more and more keywords, right? It just takes the current ones you have, okay? And then we have the automation with review, which again, is similar to this one, but instead of it publishing to your site without you knowing, right, you have to manually review and approve it. I'm assuming if you're doing programmatic SEO, this would be the one, or this would be the one as well, just to automate things as much as you can, okay? So now, again, going back to here to our campaign, we could, again, just generate these ones, but I would suggest you do some changes here. Let me just generate, actually, before I generate this article, let me just set up some things right here. So we can generate the outline to see how the AI would generate this type of outline, right? And if you're happy with this, you can change things around, you can add things, right? It doesn't need to be this, it's just like an outline. You can change the language, you could target country, of course, we do Thailand, right? Just Thailand. There we go. Point of view, you can change the point of view. Actually, for these ones, I would do first person singular, because usually if it's a travel guide, at least from my opinion, it would be more interesting to have it written in the first person. It's more personal, okay? Then formality, I would just do informal, right? Tone of voice, you could do what it is right now. Knowledge base is you can connect a knowledge base, meaning you can upload info into the Journalist AI's brain. about your own brand, right? You can upload YouTube videos, websites, text documents, audio documents. So now that the AI knows how to produce content that's tailored to your brand. So not just some generic AI type of content that knows how your brand speaks, how it conveys itself, right? It's a knowledge base, but this is more of an advanced feature, which if you have a brand, I suggest you connect one here, because again, the content will be more brand tailored, not just generic. Change up the formatting, right? Change up the structure. You can even add a call to action to your app down below. So if you add here a link to your app, right, in the written article, down at the bottom, we'll have like a call to action. Say, hey, listen, yeah, this is the guide. If you want more guides and more tips, check out our app, right? Enable, disable all these sections. Let me just do this a bit larger. And we can even do a travel guide app. Let's see. Let's say, for example, this is our travel guide app. Okay, it's Get Your Guide. Right, let's say this is the app you are trying to promote. Boom, there you go. Just copy this right here. This is what we're trying to promote. Paste it in here, right? Internal linking, well, just to say this is our app again. The goal here is to have links in our article, travel guide app. Let's say for example, again, this is the hard part of doing this live, is that sometimes things take a bit longer than what it should take. Okay, so let's just say this is our site right here for our app. We go here, we paste this in here to find our sitemap. And what this will do is allow us to have some internal linking in the article. So there will be links scattered all throughout the article, linking out to like our tours page or guides page, whatever, right? Let's just max this out. External linking, as the name says, linking out to external authoritative sources in the niche, like Wikipedia. Images, we want images, photographic. Let's just do AI. You could do stock photos or your own custom images. And videos, we want videos. And let's just hit save changes, okay? So now I'm just gonna generate this article. Again, I'm doing this manually, but you can set it up so it's all done automatically, as I showed you before, right? Let me just generate this, and I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, there we go. So it's done. Just click here to view it real quick and see what it came up with. Again, this is all done with AI, by the way. Table of contents, all done, right? Key takeaways, introduction to title and dry season. So it goes over what it is, right? Right here, bullet tables, internal links, even down here, a video. Now, this is for the rainy season. Reason being is because like there's no videos about going to Thailand in the dry season, because, I mean, maybe it should, but I don't think there's enough search volume for that. But again, just a nuance there. Again, most of the videos out there you'll see on YouTube, it's for, I guess, 99% of them are for the rainy season, because when people feel like, is it really worth it? So that's why this is here. But still, again, a somewhat relevant video of what the article is about, right? About Thailand, about the season. So there you go. And down here, we have a call to action. So in conclusion, we hope you find this information helpful. If you want to learn more about exploring additional resources, please visit our website. Your journey will start here. So again, our site links to our guiding app site, right? There we go. Now, if there's something you don't like, well, you could just change it here. Now, again, programmatic SEO is supposed to be like programmatic automatically. But I mean, if there's something you don't like, you can just edit it with AI if you'd like. But again, I've shown you how to do all this automatically. But again, you can just go here, for example, and say, add links, because you may want to add some links here, and the AI will read through the article, read through this paragraph as a whole, and find the best places to add links to. And if you just wait a few seconds right here, it will suggest all these links. Boom, there you go. Now, of course, you could do this manually, but why would you? And you could just use AI. Let's say, for example, you don't like this image as well, really well. You just say add a dog, and the AI will take into account the context as a whole. It won't just put a dog there. It knows it's Thailand, it's a beach, it's hot weather. Like, it will add a dog in the same environment. There we go, right? Let's say, for example, this info, you feel like it's a bit too short, you want to make it a bit more prevalent, so just make it longer, right? Again, I know all this isn't really programmatic SEO, but it's something that you want to do. You can change things around. You can say, for example, you can have custom prompts like write this tailored for a digital nomad, right? You can say, make it a table, make it a list, right? Again, my point here is to show you that you can change things around if you'd like. But again, I just showed you how to do all this. Again, the reason why I'm using a software like Journalist AI is because it's so easy to do, right? I don't think you can do this with ChatGPT. Hopefully you can, I'm not too sure. If you want to, oh, by the way, before I go, like something else real cool we can do with this is lead magnets. And let's say, for example, again, coming into the same example we're working with here, let's say, for example, your goal here is to get people to install your app, right? But we could do lead magnet, for example, for lead magnet. Let's just call this traveling planner, right? And so let's just do this right here. Give the user a 7-day travel plan for Thailand in the, let's just do rainy season. Be concise. Okay, I don't know how to spell rainy season. Be concise. Right, this is our prompt right here. Generate X days in the rainy season. Where should I a travel plan? Okay, there you go. Get travel plan. Right, get more tips for traveling to Thailand. There you go. Okay, so now what this will do is if you hit create magnet, right, we can embed this in our articles. And what this is if the guy goes here and says, hey, listen, get travel plan, the AI will give them a travel plan based on this prompt right here. Hey, there you go. Traveling to Thailand during the rainy season can be a unique experience. As the landscapes are lush and vibrant, here's a concise travel plan for your trip. Boom, there you go. And again, this output is based off of the prompt that I wrote here. You can change things around and make it more complex, right? Add hotel recommendations, add pricing. You can do a bunch of stuff, right? My point is to show you how to do this. And then of course, you have the thing right here, the call to action. Get more tips on traveling to Thailand, sign up to our app. And if they put their email in here, hit sign up, these will be automatically added to your leads tab right here. Amazing. And you can disable this if you like. So there you go. I know this was a very long video, but hopefully by now you understand how to do programmatic SEO and the whole reasoning behind it and the concepts. Again, I applied this to this specific niche, travel niche, but this can be applied to virtually any niche. And again, if you want to fully automate this, so having the AI come up with the keywords, right, generating the blog posts on autopilot and then publishing it on autopilot to your site, well, what you do is just go here to blog automation and set up an auto blog. Okay, there's a bunch of training on this. If you go to tryjournalist.com and just hit on here, click on resources and click training. Other than a bunch of SEO training, there's also tutorials on how to set up your auto blog. Just scroll down here and click this one. It'll tell you how to set up an auto blog. So then you can have your programmatic SEO literally running on autopilot without you having to do a single thing for any niche and any language as well, which I won't cover right now here. But just know that the English market isn't the only market in the world, right? Producing content in Portuguese, Spanish, French, Greek. There's such a high demand for that types of content. And this guy right here, this video right here, which I'll leave down below in the description, this guy is making $15,000 a month off of his Spanish-based site. So just know that you don't even need to do all this in English. You can do it in multiple languages. So that's pretty cool. And by the way, if you want more training like this, you can get access to the AI Academy. So this is a program where you get access to the exact SEO strategies. Oh, this guy actually that I just mentioned is using to rank his Spanish-based site. E-commerce stores are using, agency owners like Timo right here. All these like 0 to 10K in traffic, 2x traffic in 9 days, all these results. I mean, I can keep on scrolling. 400 in traffic to 1600, just 29 backlinks, ranking first in 10 minutes, all this stuff right here from people, from big brands. The training I teach you inside gives you access to, the training I teach you inside of this is you can access it by enrolling into the AI Search Academy. And you also get access to this software right here for a full year. So you get access to Journalist AI, the software that I just used to show you how to do this. You get access to this for a full year, as well as all the training, more live action. There's a community, there's a bunch of courses also included in the bundle. So that's it. There's also a 100% money back guarantee. So if you go in, apply the stuff, you don't see any results, we'll just refund you all your money. So there you go. That's it. That's the video. Thank you for watching. Check this out. Check Journalist AI, and I'll catch you on the next one.